Uh, good God, Megan. It's Friday, May 21st. And we open the show and you get to talk about your evil ghoul governor, Andrew Cuomo. Um, and the sex allegations against him and the fact that his brother wouldn't talk about those sex allegations on his show, even though he did bring Governor Cuomo on during the whole pandemic stuff to prematurely congratulate him about all of that. Um, and as your colleagues pointed out, Chris Cuomo never said to anyone at CNN, I don't want this to be covered, never pressured anybody about how to talk about it. He just simply said he wasn't going to talk about it on his show. Um, and like anyone in any family would do, they talked about, strategies to how to handle this particular crisis for the governor because they're brothers. Of course, they're going to talk about stuff like that. And you get all uppity about how Chris Cuomo is disgusting. He tried to hide the fact that he was helping his brother and he got caught. I don't think he was hiding anything. He just, I think there's a natural assumption that they would have conversations about this. I just don't find this to be a story at all. But you got right up on it about how terrible CNN is and how disgusting Chris Cuomo is, and you love to call Governor Cuomo an evil ghoul, and how if it were your family, uh, you'd be covering this more transparently. Uh, you know, honey, be careful. You're going to suffer vertigo from the dizzying heights of your moral ground. Um, you know, we uh, we talked earlier this week about Bill Gates cheating on his wife, or allegedly, or whatever, and you offered up, well, powerful men cheat on their wives. You didn't transparently offer up that your father cheated on his first wife with your mother. You did offer up for later in the show about their 18-year difference because it's the same amount of years that Lisa Rinna and Harry Hamlin's daughter is younger than Scott Disick, who she's dating, and who gives a shit. So you're all for, the a large age gap and older men marrying young women. But then you contradicted yourself and said that the age gap was 22 years, which I guess math is not your strong suit. We all know you didn't pay attention in high school. So anyway, that was weird. But you got all fiery about your favorite enemy, Andrew Cuomo, and at one point said, oh, because he's a Democrat, he just gets to keep his job forever. I don't know how he's going to be governor forever, because that's not a lifetime appointment. But earlier, was it yesterday? I can't remember which days you fought with Joy and which days you didn't. But you got all up in arms about suggesting that Matt Gaetz be removed from his committees. And your argument was, well, he hasn't been, arrested or indicted or arraigned, or you didn't know what the legal term was because you don't understand the law. So accusations against Matt Gaetz, he gets to keep his job. Accusations against Governor Cuomo, he should be removed immediately. I see a double standard coming here, Megan. You don't like those. We're supposed to, do things evenly across the board. You like fairness, you say. You're not being very fair. Anyway, Andrew Cuomo is being investigated, and we'll see what comes of that. And Matt Gaetz is most likely going to prison. So that was fun. And then the next topic was the professor at the University of North Carolina who was denied tenure, and you are so interested in the 1619 project, and you think it should be a whole show's worth of discussion. And so you take your time on this topic, your limited amount of time to talk about it, and instead talk about hate crimes. Which, sure, you want to highlight something that's going on, um, that you see as wrong in the world. Yesterday probably would have been a better time to bring that up when there was nothing to talk about and so much filler crap. But you chose to overtake something that you think is so important to discuss to bring up a topic that was not part of the um, show today. And I don't know. I know you tried to discredit the professor in some way. That whole segment from you was a mess. But you know that's not unusual because your hair was a mess and your stupid Holly Hobby dress wasn't helping anything. We'll see you Monday.